Good evening and welcome to West Central High School, where the Huskies and the West Central Trojans are getting ready to take the court for the varsity game. But first, the JV game. As of right now, it is 2-0 Elk Point-Jefferson with 5:22 left to go here in the first quarter. We're going to leave you with this bonus coverage of Husky basketball, so enjoy. Again, the varsity is set to tip off right around 7:30. We'll have pregame of that beginning at about 7:15. Starters would be for the varsity game, would you?
Yeah.
Your coach never got back to me.
He never does. He doesn't even get back to me half the time.
Grab my score sheet here. Yeah, I emailed him 4 times.
Yeah. We got 2.
Okay.
Usually Cassidy 10. It'll be 23. Usually Cassidy, Riley, and then 5. He doesn't even get back to me half the time, so I'm like, alright, cool.
Yeah, it doesn't help me at all. Luckily, I already know who our starters are. Hey, tell Timmons no post game tonight. I'm not going to make him find his way up here. Thanks. Bye. Yeah. Just ignore my mess here.
No, something just happened in my stream.
Uh-oh. I didn't touch it.
No, I'm assuming it's it.
I was just telling them. Have you guys heard of Fuller Digital Solutions?
No.
Okay. Well, we actually are the ones who do the broadcasting for Point-Jefferson. We're familiar with the NFHS's network
easier to use.
and can log into that network and do our broadcast through that.
Windows sign in.
So,
Page
I'm actually the
on
sales rep up here as well. There's my card.
Unidentified network.
But yeah, we're trying to get into more schools. Right now we're in 22 schools.
Okay.
Vermilion and Elk Point. And then we also are in 14 schools in Iowa and 6 in Mississippi.
Okay.
So if your district's ever looking to get into this, we pay the videographers, the broadcast teams, and a portion of the money that we make goes back to the school.
Okay.
So
Not bad.
yeah, just something for you guys to think about down the road if you're looking to go and get a broadcaster training and whatnot.
Okay.
We use students. Yeah, it's got all my contact info, so feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email.
Okay.
Either way, same email address I used to email you last week.
Okay, perfect.
I have too many email addresses as it is for work.
I hear you.
Please go down. In the NPHS network pain,
Yeah, it was great until this year.
we just switched to them. But we can't get into our pixel lock camera to sync our broadcast.
Oh,
So we have to use this and broadcast on the network.
Oh.
It's because of the production software we're using.
Oh.
It's different.
ball on the inside, which was a strong straight up defense, and was able to just get enough in front of that shot to cause a point. But the Huskies are settling into a zone defense. So that opens up some opportunities. Drive is rich to the outside for some defense. First quarter play in the junior varsity game. West Central Trojans. What stood out to you in that quarter? Yeah, I agree. Like I said earlier, whenever you watch these West Central girls, there's always a theme that's good aggressive play. That means is there's usually more fouls and more turnovers than the average team. But it's a lot of fun to watch, and it results in a lot of turnovers.
Good job finding the open shooter.
Coach Lamb earlier today, he's looking for tonight for his three varsity players. He's really looking for these girls to step up and earn the last two varsity jerseys, uniforms that they're still available for the varsity Trojans. One of the first games going to focus on taking care of the ball and do a better job of communicating on the court. So those are things that this team is really working on tonight. It's quite a duo when they're together. They seem like they make a lot of fun. See both those girls later today. Get some time on varsity. Trojans up 10-2. Down 5-6-43 in the second quarter. Varsity game tonight. Backside defense by Clark. Gets the ball away, passes the head to Hart. I think I've seen him out with this Trojan defense. opportunity to thank our sponsors this evening, the West Central Booster Club. There wasn't good sponsors. Very tough for this booster club to do everything that they do for these athletic teams, providing camps, different opportunities, equipment. A lot of things that these teams use are not provided by the school itself, but provided by the booster club. Not only responsible for our booster club volunteers, but help them make all of that. Quick steal. Martin got her hands in there. Jordan got the ball and finished the score. What I was talking about with the Trojans and on defense. Starting to control the pace of the game. Pressure. Guards. Great steal. They were able to stop that guard just after the contact. Turnover. Fourth and 10. That would just make it a lead 14 fouls, 4 minutes left. That ball is going to stay here with the Huskies. Crowd starting to fill in here tonight. Husband South of both the watch West Central Trojans take on the Point-Jefferson Huskies. Elbow for the Huskies. Rebound by Tony. Here's that hard. 4 inches on. Nice fish to hard. Always be able to play together a little bit. They really kind of sense for the nice release by the Huskies. This didn't quite get probably one of the better looks that the Huskies have had in quite a while. This got to the lead 20-7. 16 left in the sixth. Trojans will be taking firm hold on this basketball. Yeah, those solid 10 so far. We'll start counting. Strong defense at the top. Jump ball called up. That was a great call. I was wondering if they called a call on that. That was strong defense by the Trojans as they tie it up. Some substitutes. Think about West Central basketball. You think about the depth and his willingness to play. Players, no matter what their age, as long as they're ready to play, play. Varsity came in. For the Huskies. Stops one. Third foul will be. Oh, great job. Try to get that ball. Pull it back. See what you see from the outside. Great look at the center. Great ball. Just blocked. Ball's going the other way. Minute 50 left. Varsity game. Oh, great deal. Well, not clear that it was staying with West Central. Well, shopping to me, it's call that out. Those up well. For example, with your defense, in the middle of stop. Great drive, nice dish. Coach Lannon's pretty happy to see the aggressive play of his players getting that ball on the inside. Working towards the group. It's really going to open things up here in the second half. There's the drop. Right the other way from Wilson. So he's sick mode. Dribbles it under the basket, passes it off. Doesn't look like what the finish. Great ball moving, great vision. By the end of the season, it's going to really come together for the squad.
What the hell is going on here?
Jump ball. This one will be going to the Trojans. Travis, great defense as goals. Starting combined. Stop and puts the ball up. That's going to be a foul. Heroes. Halftime is perfect. As the West Central Lady Trojans host Point-Jefferson Huskies. Did they used to be called Pointers? My head, they were Pointers back
When I was in high school, it was Jefferson. They were really good.
Jefferson, that's why
Tibbetts started. And they could have been.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good basketball teams in the state over the last 30, 40, 50 years. look at the Trojans' strength of schedule, consistency year in, year out, not afraid to take on teams that are top tier teams, not only this state but in neighboring states. Typically, you always take on the Crawford. It's tough Warriors. Tough Warriors. St. Thomas More typically comes to town. We've already taken on
Next week.
the Warriors. St. Thomas More. Yeah, so the 14th we're taking Crawford, Nebraska, and the following day, the 15th, taking on St. Thomas More. That is a gauntlet.
Have Jack January 7th. They're up this year.
Coach Catherine last week. One thing he said, it's fun to play these larger teams and not everybody plays. It's a lot of fun. He also plays good teams. It's better than I don't want to play Conference twice a teams are off the state, so good mentality to go down. If you have any comments on this live stream, please comment. Plus, I'm going to shoot our Facebook page. And give us any feedback we get. Call out the birthday anniversaries or any announcements you'd like us to make on air tonight. If you have upcoming events, be sure to post those. If you have, my number is 659 or text me. Welcome to the everyone households that are watching the live stream. Junior varsity is looking strong. It's Huskies. It's fun to watch these coaches work together to build these girls up. They're come in and really not just sit on the bench for the varsity. Very early age. A couple of years ago when I got up. That state runner-up to me at
I've got a new freshman coach this year, Jamie. She's a West Central grad. Played basketball. Had some successful years. Looks like this week the boys actually have the week off. It's just looking at their schedule. So the girls will be at Huntington. They live on the 7th. They play T. And then the rest of the day we have David wrestling at Madison on Saturday. And post game at Huntington. I think for the high school. Yeah. And then our girls gymnastics is heading out west to Stanley County.
They're strong gymnastics program for a lot of years.
Wrestling up.
Yeah, it's just great that these kids are able to compete and find ways for these kids not only just to go to school, but also to play the sport that they love. happy to do like last night, obviously. Thank our administrators, our teachers, and all of our school leaders for helping make that all possible. And for all the parents, students, and spectators to follow the guidelines and keep it safe for our student athletes. Ready to start off the second half. Trojans lead 23-11. You see that the Huskies made the adjustments over the half. Block, then they're going to try to work that in right there in the center of the court. You can see a heavy dose of that here in the third quarter. The Trojans are going to need to make sure they get found. It's a little harder to get in that side. Gordon and Van Overbeck. A lot of these girls you'll also see played on the state championship West Central Girls Soccer team this year. Special group of athletes for this year now. So Van Overbeck brings it down the court. Up the court. Oh, this is also pretty much drop it in the ball.
I'm okay with moving that off.
Yeah. Trust me, my videographer and I don't use them.
Try to get an extra steps there. It's Trojans cover on defense. Nice steal by Van Overbeck. Up the heart, across the court.
I use them during the day and then I think I'm busy.
Moving the ball around the perimeter. Sure looking for that inside pass. Three pointer from the corner, number 20, just off. Just off the edge of the scoreboard. Short and finish by Gordon. She'll take the line. Drive to 3-point play. Fresh substitutions for the Jefferson Huskies, 44-35. So trying to get into this West Central field court. Defense, great steal again. It's done by the Huskies, but Trojans will take it under their own basket. got a feedback in after he kicked that ball. That was pretty impressive.
Long shirt tonight.
Goals for 3. Guys for the bench. Great hustle play. He's not good, but great offensive rebound performance again. Coach Lamb looks to bring in some fresh legs, but timeout for the Huskies. Huskies trail 14-32. Trojans come out strong in the third period. Varsity looks to finish strong in this look forward to the varsity. This afternoon, the Trojans varsity team is at a great start to the 2021 season. Already knocked on two AA programs here on Watertown. As well as knocking off the Denmark team in the state and the Warriors handily here at Harvard University. All boys were swept the Warriors. Great hustle play on the inside. Offensive rebound has been found by the joining us tonight. Great evening of West Central Trojan girls basketball. The Huskies has done a nice job on the inside. Really does control. We'll see if the Huskies keep looking to bring that ball on the inside and where they go. Push back out. There's that scrap play again by the Trojans. Get the loose ball, advance it up towards Seymour. Just off. I'm not sure where it is. Jardy brings out some kind of energy to that top of that defense as Thornton does. That is a nice substitution deal. Substitutions with the fresh legs and the work for the Trojans. Substitution. It's great. Boy, I tell you what, I did not see any talent on these substitution things. Bodes very well for the future of West Central girls basketball.
Oh, yeah, varsity. Yeah.
This is the first game the junior varsity's played since before Christmas. Yeah, so they're pretty good coming out of the break. Not always the case coming out of the long holiday break to be as connected as they are starting their individual varsity contests. So, and the girls are coaches for getting prepared for
Natalie.
gross is number 12.
I think.
Baseline, this one will go to
Yeah, that's Natalie.
Georges. Substitutions coming in goals. And Dan Overbeck. Darting Travis did a nice job on that rotation. On both ends of the court. Like I said before, I really not a drop off. Each coach and Coach Lamb decides to put their bodies in the court. Those makes it like starting with a good second for control of this one. Get holes in the magnet of it. East African strong rebound on this leg. Go to the line for two as number 20. Huskies collects her first foul. Let's go for a goal. Top of the second, great hustle play by Gross. Hustle's come up with a great hustle. Oh, thanks. Puts a smile on that young lady's face. Nice shot. Bucket by the Huskies. They look to get a little momentum here. Confidence. Teammate baskets. Knowles up to quite find the range. Back to the Huskies. it's hard to pick on each player who really made the difference tonight. It really wasn't too Thank you for joining us tonight. John Hansen. Trying out some new better solution for us.
Background or any desire to do some commentating or spots with that. We have that. Helping us out, doing a great job. But just with our schedule coming up in February next year, we're pretty good. But definitely if you want to get in and kind of learn very quickly and kind of make some history, we'd love to have you. Kind of get us through your COVID and
Yeah, exactly. What a great way to serve the community right now. And to honestly, the cool thing is, folks, remember, I don't have to have a voucher to do your job, so the way to come watch great basketball, wrestling, or anything else. You've got a great seat up in the press box. The system's really easy to use. And just kind of fun watching and talking about it. All right, we're about ready to welcome the great Trojans to the court.
tied for second, 4-1 on the year. Great basketball.
My picture. Okay. Number 4, Maddie Hammett. Number 5, Addison Stabe. Number 20, Emma Scarman. Number 35, Nora Castning. And number 44, Josie Curry.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's 5, right?
4, 5, 20, 35, 44. You'll have this for boys and girls games every week now. Merry Christmas.
Our focus at Union County Electric extends beyond providing great service at the lowest possible cost to our members. We care about the community and the people in it. We supply electricity to a wide variety of commercial, industrial, agricultural, and residential locations within our community. As an electric co-op, we are part of America's most trusted network of high-quality energy providers. We do business with accountability, integrity, innovation, and commitment to community. It's Union County Electric Cooperative in Elk Point. UnionCounty.coop.
Good evening and welcome to West Central High School, where the Huskies are getting ready to take on the West Central Trojans. I'm Mark Krebs, your voice of the Huskies all season long. It's great to have you alongside tonight, along with Abby Casting, our videographer extraordinaire. And we'd just like to give a congratulations to Abby on her recent college acceptances. Congratulations, Abby. We're going to miss you next year, that's for sure, but we've got you for the rest of the season, hopefully. So the Huskies are coming into this one after another tough loss on Friday night to the Alcester Hudson Cubs, 47-40. It was a short week for the Huskies as they only had one practice coming out of the Christmas break. The Huskies had the lead over the Cubs at halftime, but it was 27-22, but it was a poor shooting performance by the team in the second half, which doomed them in the end. Nora Casting led the way in scoring for the Huskies with 13 points, while Addison Stabe chipped in for 10 for Elk Point on the night. One area where the Huskies struggled was their shooting from the field. They only shot 29.4% from the floor, and they went 4 of 19 from beyond the arc. So that's one area that they need to really watch out for tonight, and actually, if they're going to keep pace with these West Central Trojans. Another area which the Huskies struggled on Tuesday night was their shooting from the free throw line. The Huskies went to the line 33 times and only managed to make 16 of those attempts for a total of 48.5% from the charity stripe. With the loss, the Huskies fell to 1-5 on the year and are currently sitting in 7th place in Region 4. The West Central Trojans come into this Act-12 matchup with a lot of momentum going their way. They have a 4-1 record on the season, having beaten Huron in overtime 88-81, Mount Vernon Plankinton 57-45, Winter 53-43, and Watertown 53-30. The Trojans' sole loss came to White River on Saturday evening, 62-60, dropping their record to 4-1. One thing which West Central has going for them is that they have height in the middle of the court, as they have two players who are over 6 feet tall. Senior Cassidy Siemensma stands 6'1", and junior Peyton Meadors stands 6'2". This is a younger team with only 2 seniors on the roster. There are 6 juniors, 3 sophomores, and a freshman on the roster as well for the Lady Trojans. One of the keys for the Huskies tonight is going to be getting an improved shooting game going. Head coach Adam Timmons has said time and time again that the shooting for his team must get better for the Huskies to win games. The improved shooting must come in all 3 areas tonight, from the floor, the three-point arc, and the free throw line, so that the Huskies have a chance at defeating the Trojans. Elk Point-Jefferson is also going to have to shut down the offensive attack of the Trojans as well. This is a team which likes to play a high-tempo style of offense, and the Huskies are going to have to try to slow the game down to the way that they play it. When we come back, we'll have the national anthem, starters for both teams, and tip-off of this Dakota 12 conference clash between the Huskies and the Trojans. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
For more details, contact Brad Fowler, your local State Farm agent in Elk Point, South Dakota.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare and Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
Jensen Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters to you most, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with several companies to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 76 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com or call 605-356-2037.
Since the 1960s, McLaury Engineering Inc. has been committed to providing professional civil engineering and land surveying services to public and private clients in a tri-state area. They are a small firm focused on serving you with professional and technical insights drawn from decade-long relationships. They will deliver the best engineered, planned, economical designed projects for you with professional, technically knowledgeable staff and an overall lower project end cost. Committed to you at McLaury Engineering in Elk Point.
Ray Hybrids was founded in 1970 by Wendell Ray near Bath, South Dakota. Wendell's son joined the business in 1976. Over the years, the two succeeded and prospered by focusing on what matters most, the needs of farmers in the North. Ray Hybrids serve their farmers by working alongside them to understand what seed products work best in their fields and provide specific recommendations that fit the local environment. Visit them online at ray-hybrids.com. That's ray-hybrids.com to learn more about their proven products. Rubida Insurance in Elk Point, South Dakota is an independent insurance agency. They're not committed to any specific insurance company. They are committed to you. Rubida Insurance looks for the best combination of price, coverage, and service to match your needs. With one call or visit, you have access to multiple lines of coverage. They work for you as your consultant for your present and future insurance needs. Rubida Insurance, Elk Point, committed to customer satisfaction because our future together depends on it.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
Welcome back to Hartford, South Dakota, where the Huskies are getting ready to take on the West Central Trojans. Let's take a look at some scores from around the area, as this is one of the only late games being played tonight. T area and Vermilion are in a battle at T. 26-21 at the end of the first half. T area is up on the Tanagers. The Sioux Falls Christian Chargers have their hands full of the Wagner Red Raiders, 22-18 at the end of the first half in Wagner. So Wagner definitely getting that home court advantage. Mount Vernon, Plankinton, and Lennox are in a good one. It is 45-43, Mount Vernon, Plankinton over Lennox at the end of the third. At the end of the first half, it's 25-22, Hanson over Parkston, and Hamlin and Florence Henry are at the end of the first half, with Hamlin winning 27-14. Taking a look at the boys' scores, we will be keeping an eye on the Husky score here tonight against Canastota. The only score that we have an update on right now is Millbank taking on Canton. Millbank is up 26-15 with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. All the rest of the games are going to be later tip-offs, 8 o'clock tips. Except for Parker and Bonham, we do not have an update from that. The Elk Point-Jefferson Husky boys are taking on Canastota. That game is on the NFHS network with no commentary. Again, we are up here in West Central tonight. So the Huskies and the Trojans are getting ready to do battle. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups, national anthem, and more. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Todd's Electric Service, with shops in Pierre and Vermilion. We offer a full spectrum of electrical services covering Central, North Central, and Southeast South Dakota. We are licensed, insured, and ready to work on your agricultural, commercial, or residential project. Need a quote? Give us a call. Todd's Electric Service, the line to power. Our focus at Union County Electric extends beyond providing great service at the lowest possible cost to our members. We care about the community and the people in it. We supply electricity to a wide variety of commercial, industrial, agricultural, and residential locations within our community. As an electric co-op, we are part of America's most trusted network of high-quality energy providers. We do business with accountability, integrity, innovation, and commitment to community. That's Union County Electric Cooperative in Elk Point. UnionCounty.coop.
Welcome back to West Central High School in Hartford, South Dakota, as we are getting ready for this Dakota 12 conference tilt between the Huskies and the Trojans. We're going to go ahead and step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, we will have your starters and the tip-off of this pivotal DAC 12 match between the two Huskies, between the Huskies and the West Central Trojans. So again, we're going to go ahead and step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, we will have your starters. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this. And our national anthem. So let's go ahead and get to the starting lineups tonight. First, we're going to start with the visiting Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies. It's the usual starting cast for the Huskies. Number 4, Maddie Hammett, the 5'6" junior guard. Number 5, Addison Stabe, the 5'5" senior guard. Number 20, Emma Scarman, the 5'7" senior forward. Number 35, Nora Casting, the 5'9" junior forward. And number 44, the 5'9" sophomore forward Josie Curry. That is your starting lineup for the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies. So the crowd giving the Huskies a good round of applause as their starters are being announced. Now let's take a look at the starters for the West Central Trojans. Number 2, Riley Halderman, a 5'3" junior guard. Number 10, Addie Kramer, a 5'8" junior forward. Number 12, Jocelyn Jarding, a 5'6" junior guard. Number 22, Cassidy Siemensma, a 6'1" senior center. And number 23, Jada Van Overbeck, a 5'6" senior guard. So those are your starting lineups for tonight between the Huskies and the West Central Trojans. Huskies getting into their final huddle with head coach Adam Timmons. Timmons is looking to break this streak that the Huskies have going on. Their last win came against the Parker Pheasants just a couple of weeks ago. So we will have to see what was said in practices between last week and this week, and if that is going to help the Huskies improve their basketball game tonight enough to get a win over the West Central Trojans. Trojans wearing their home white uniforms, blue lettering, gold trim around the letters and numbers. Huskies wearing their road blacks with blue numbers and white trim. So Siemensma is going to jump it up against Josie Curry. And West Central's going to control the tip. Riley Halderman with the basketball, kicks it over to Addie Kramer. Kramer now back to Halderman. Inside, pass was intended for Kramer. But Nora Castings going to intercept that ball, gets it to Maddie Hammond. Hammett's going to bring it up across the timeline. Kicks it over to Emma Scarman. Scarman back to Hammond. Hammond sets the offense for the Huskies. Hammond over to Josie Curry. Curry one dribble, looking for help. And she double dribbled. Josie Curry was looking for help, wasn't getting any help at all. Turnover number 1 for the Huskies. That's going to be something that is going to be key tonight for the Huskies to avoid. Ball goes over to Van Overbeck. Now back over to Halderman. And the Huskies, Emma Scarman gets the rebound for the Huskies. Maddie Hammond gets fouled by Halderman. And it's going to be the first team foul on the Trojans. First foul on Halderman. So Emma Scarman with the basketball at the top of the key. Now looking for help. Dribble. Gets it over to Addie Stabe. Stabe looking for help. Now inside to Josie Curry. Back to Maddie Hammond. Hammond spots up for 3. Too long. No good. And Van Overbeck brings it up across the timeline. Siemensma with the basketball, and they're going to call a foul. We'll see who they're going to tag this one on. They're going to get Maddie Hammond with the push. Her first foul, first team foul for the Huskies. Halderman with the basketball. Gets it over to Van Overbeck. Back out to Jarding. We haven't called her name yet. Halderman spots up from 3 and she drains it. Halderman drains the first 3 points of the game for the Trojans, and it's a 3-0 lead for West Central. 6:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Scarman over to Hammond. Hammond with the basketball. Now she's going to get it stolen away by Jarding. Jarding lays it up and in, goes coast to coast. And a timeout called by Adam Timmons. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take it with them with 6:08 left to go here in the first quarter. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky Basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
For more details, contact Brad Fowler, your local State Farm agent in Elk Point, South Dakota.
Welcome back to Hartford as the Huskies and the Trojans are doing battle tonight. Husky basketball underneath their own basket. 6:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Casting triggers it into Josie Curry. Kersey back to Casting. Casting's got Siemensma on her. Casting gets it up across the timeline, gets it to Maddie Hammett. Hammett drives, dribble drive, and they're going to call a foul on the Trojans. See who that's going to be on. That foul is going to be on Kramer, and that's going to be her first and the team's second. So Emma Scarman spots up for three for the Huskies. Too strong off the back of the iron, no good. A foul on the rebound. Who's this going to be called on? Josie Curry was going for the ball. No, they're going to call an over-the-back call on Kramer, and that's going to be her second. Kramer's going to pick up her second foul. Campbell Fisher is going to check in for her, as she's going to have to go to the bench early with two fouls. So Maddie Hammett looking to inbound the basketball. Needs to get it in quickly. Got it to Josie Curry. Now back over to Addison Stabe. Stabe looking for help. Back to Curry. Curry looks to drive the baseline. Now dishes it inside to Nora Casting. Casting's shot up and off the iron. No good. Long run there by Jarding. Jarding stops, picks up the ball, gets it to Halderman. Halderman with the basketball, swings it to the left side. Now over to Fisher. Fisher. Halderman with the basketball in the right corner. Now dribbles it back to the top of the key. Gets it over to Fisher. Now inside to Jansen. And it's going to be off of Siemensma. And it's going to be Husky basketball. So Nicole Reet checking into the game for the first time for Addison Stabe for the Huskies. And the officials are discussing something with the scorers table. Not sure what is going on at the moment. So Nora Casting set to inbound the ball. Long pass intended for Josie Curry, picked off by Siemensma. Maddie Hammett on the defensive Jarding. Halderman now back to Jarding. Now over to Van Overbeek. Back to Halderman. Long three by Fisher. She swishes it through. Campbell Fisher swishes it through, and it's an 8-0 lead for the Trojans with 4:51 left to go here in the first quarter. Nicole Reet brings the basketball up across the timeline. Ball gets tied up. Halderman was in on the tie-up. Husky basketball. Josie Curry gets the inbound from Maddie Hammett. Now back out to Nicole Reet. Reet sets the offense for the Huskies. Reet over to Nora Casting, who comes up to the high post. Back over to Josie Curry. Curry to Reet. Reet looks to drive the lane. Kicks it to Maddie Hammett. Hammett thought about a three, then she had double teamed. Halderman gets a steal on the Huskies. Halderman takes it coast to coast. She misses the easy bunny. And Maddie Hammett being closely guarded by Jarding. Gets it to Nicole Reet. Now back to Maddie. Now over to Emma Scarman. Scarman. And Nora Casting just took a hip to the hip. And there's going to be a foul called on that. Foul is going to be called on Van Overbeck. That's going to be her first and the team's fourth. Checking out of the game for the Huskies are Emma Scarman and Nora Casting. Checking in. Couldn't tell who checked in for the Huskies. And a good tie up there by the Huskies. Austin Stokely and Sydney Kellen checked in for the Huskies. With 3:54 left to go, West Central has the ball, up 8. Siemsma with the basketball, now gets it over to Molly Thornton. Thornton brings it in. Now Siemsma with the rebound. And they're going to call Nicole Reet for a push. No, they're going to get Maddie Hammett with her second foul. And the second team foul on the Huskies. Hammett's going to check out of this basketball game. Fisher with the basketball. Kicks it over to Jarding. Now back to Fisher. Fisher spots up for 3 and she drains it. Campbell Fisher's second three-pointer of the game, and it's now an 11-0 lead for the Trojans. Nicole Reet just wasn't able to hang on to the basketball. Ball got touched last by Thornton as her foot was on the baseline. Emma Scarman, Nora Casting check back into the basketball game. Josie Curry checks out right along with Sydney Kellen. So Nora Casting sets to inbound the basketball, gets it over to Austin Stokely. Stokely back to Nora. Huskies going with a little bit of height here. Nora gets it up across the West Central logo, gets it over to Nicole Reet. Reet with the basketball. Now working with Fisher on her. Reet's going to drive, hands the ball off to Stokely in the lane, and Fisher just rips it away. Fisher's going to get the pass. Ball goes over to Grace Harden. Now back over to Jarding. Back to Fisher to Jarding. Jarding spots up for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound for West Central, though, with a fresh 35 on the shot clock and 2:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Long 3 attempt is drained by Molly Thornton. That is the 4th three-pointer of this quarter. And it's now a 14-0 lead. Trojans over the Huskies. Emma Scarman with the basketball, kicks it out to Nicole Reet. Reet dribble drives the lane. And a blocking foul is going to be called on West Central. So Husky basketball, Emma Scarman spots up for 3. Too strong off the iron, no good. Josie Curry gets the rebound for the Huskies and gets it to Nicole Reet. Reet with the basketball now drives the lane, and she's going to get fouled hard. That foul should go against Molly Thornton, and that should be her second. Apparently not. They called that one on Grace Harden. So Nicole Reet to the basket, to the free throw line, and she drains the first one for the first Husky point of the basketball game. (14-1) lead now for the West Central Trojans. 1:59 left to go here in the first quarter. Second free throw for Reet is good. West Central brings the basketball up across the timeline really quickly. Holderman with the basketball, now kicks it over to Fisher. Fisher kicks it over to Harden, who drains a 3. Grace Harden just knocked down the team's 5th three-pointer of this first quarter to extend the lead to 15, 17-2, 1:35 left to go. Scarman spots up for 3 off the front of the iron, no good. Scarman's going to try almost steal the inbound, or the passes are going down the court. Halderman with the basketball, thought about shooting a 3, then decided against it, kicks over to Thornton. Now to Fisher, now back to Holderman. Holderman dribble drives the lane. And circus shot, and she's going to draw the foul. See who that's going to be called on. That's going to be called on Josie Curry. That's going to be Curry's first and the team's third. Halderman's first free throw is missed. A minute 12 left to go. Nicole Reed checks out of the basketball game. Maddie Hammett checks in. Second free throw for Halderman is good. So it's up to a 16-point lead now for the Trojans. 18-2 here with a minute 10 left to go in the first quarter. Addison State back in the game for the Huskies as well. Huskies have their original starting five on the court. Hammett in trouble, needs to get rid of the basketball. Does, gets it to Scarman. Scarman dribble drive. Kicks it over to Josie Curry. Curry drives the lane, gets her shot partially blocked, but Nora Cassidy gets the rebound and the foul. Foul's going to be called on Grace Harden. That's her second foul. Nora Cassidy converts the first of two free throws for the Huskies, and it's down to a 15-point lead, 18-3, with 50.8 seconds left to go. Second free throw for Cassidy, up, rattles off the rim, no good. Huskies playing good defense. West Central just throws the ball away.
Wait, we got this.
Nora Cassidy set to inbound the basketball. Gets it to Scarman, who gets it to Maddie Hammett, who's got Thornton all over her. Thornton forces the tie-up, kicks it to Halderman. Halderman off the window, no good. And Thornton goes up for the rebound and gets it, goes up and gets the foul. Foul's going to be called on Emma Scarman, her first and the team's fourth. So Thornton to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw up and no good. Second free throw for Thornton. In and out, rattles that around, no good. Emma Scarman almost gave it up. West Central is 1 of 4 from the charity stripe, and Thornton gets the steal. She's going to lay it up and off the glass and in. 20-3 lead with 11 seconds left to go. Maddie Hammett. And now they're going to call Thornton on a foul, and that's going to be her second. So that's Thornton's second foul of the basketball game. She's going to come out. 9.5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Maddie Hammett at the line to shoot 1-and-1. First free throw up off the back of the iron. No good for Hammett. Three seconds. 2, 1. Shot at the buzzer. No good by Jarding, and that's how the first quarter is going to end with the West Central Trojans up 20-3. We're going to go ahead and step aside. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky Basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
Welcome back to West Central High School, where the Huskies are getting ready to come out on the court for the second quarter, down 20-3 to the West Central Trojans. Huskies and the Trojans have back on the court with their original starting five. Nora Casting with the basketball, now gets it over to Addison Stabe. Stabe gets it to Josie Curry, and there's going to be a foul called. I believe that's going to go on Van Overbeck. It is. So that's Van Overbeck's second foul. Huskies have their original starting five of Hammett, Stabe, Scarman, Casting, and Curry on the floor. Huskies playing a 2-3 zone. Nora Casting gets a steal for the Huskies, tips the ball away. Maddie Hammett in a scrum. Somehow the ball got ripped out of there. How that was not a jump ball, I am not sure. But Nora Casting with another rebound for the Huskies. That gives her 2 on the night. Casting brings it up across the timeline, and they are going to call a foul on Jarding. And that's going to be her first. And the team's 10th, so the Huskies in the double bonus the rest of the way. First free throw for Casting, up and no good. Second free throw for Casting. That one rattles home. 20-4 lead for the Trojans. 7:08 left to go here in this first half. West Central just passing the ball around the perimeter. Finally got it in the hands of Halderman, who let go at 3. And Addison Stabe gets the rebound for the Huskies. Nora Casting kicks it inside to Josie Curry. Too strong off the window. Emma Scarman gets the ball back. Kicks it to Stabe. Stabe spots up from 3. She drains it! The Huskies' first field goal of the night, and it's a 3 from Addie Stabe. 20-7 lead now for the Trojans. 6:24 left to go here in the first half. Siemsma with the basketball. Now kicks it inside to Kramer. Kramer lays it up and in off the window. Good for 2. 22-7 lead. 6:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Scarman with the basketball. Now hands it back to Maddie Hammett. Ball gets knocked out of her hand. Checking into the game is going to be Austin Stokely and Nicole Reet. Checking out for the Huskies, Nora Casting and Addie Stabe. So Reet with the basketball, puts up a little floater, no good. Halderman with the basketball, brings it up across the timeline for West Central, kicks it over to Kramer. Kramer back to Halderman. Now inside to Kramer, inside to Siemsma, and Siemsma is going to go up and she's going to draw the foul. I believe that's going to be called on Josie Curry. There were a couple of Huskies in there. They called that one on Austin Stokely. That's her first and the team's 5th. Siemsma, first trip to the line tonight. She drains the first one. Second free throw up and off the mark, no good. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. Off the shoe of Van Overbeck. And it's back to a 16-point lead for the Trojans, 23-7, with 5:45 left to go here in the first half. Josie Curry with the basketball. And a telegraphed pass there Stolen away by Van Overbeck, and that's her first 2 points of the basketball game. And it's now an 18-point lead, 25-7 with 5:21 left to go here in the first quarter. Or in the first half, excuse me. Josie Curry over to Stokely. Stokely with the basketball. Kicks it over to Scarman. Scarman looks to dribble drive, kicks it out to Hammett. Hammett spots up for three. Just a little short off the front of the iron, no good. And it's going to be off of the Huskies. And a timeout called by head coach Adam Timmons, and we're going to go ahead and step aside and take one with them with 5:04 left to go here in the first half. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Since the 1960s, McLaury Engineering Inc. has been committed to providing professional civil engineering and land surveying services to public and private clients in a tri-state area. They are a small firm focused on serving you with professional and technical insights drawn from decade-long relationships. They will deliver the best engineered, planned, economical designed projects for you with professional, technically knowledgeable staff and an overall lower project end cost. Committed to you at McLaury Engineering in Elk Point.
Ray Hybrids was founded in 1970 by Wendell Ray near Bath, South Dakota. Wendell's son joined the business in 1976. Over the years, the two succeeded and prospered by focusing on what matters most, the needs of farmers in the North. Ray Hybrids serve their farmers by working alongside them to understand what seed products work best in their fields and provide specific recommendations that fit the local environment. Visit them online at ray-hybrids.com. That's ray-hybrids.com to learn more about their proven products.
Welcome back to Hartford, South Dakota, as the Huskies and the West Central Trojans are doing battle. Trojans have the lead 25-7 with 4:56 left to go. And a foul called on the floor before the shot goes up. They're going to get Austin Stokely with her second foul. So Stokely comes out of the basketball game. Long three attempt there off the back of the iron by Thornton. Check that. The three attempt was by Addie Kramer. Huskies get the basketball. Josie Curry with the ball. Being double teamed. Now needs some help. Telegraph to pass inside. Huskies able to get it back. Nicole Reed spots up for three. Off the top of the backboard. No good. And West Central's going to push. Halderman with the basketball. Kicks it out. Now back to Halderman at the high post. Over to Jarding. Jarding's three attempt, no good. Maddie Hammett gets the rebound for the Huskies. So Emma Scarman with the basketball. Sets the high pick for Hammett. Hammett dribbles, reverses her course. Emma Scarman spots up for three. That's going to be short. Drew nothing but air. Addie Kramer with the rebound. Kicks it ahead to Jarding, and Jarding takes it in for an easy deuce. 27-7, and another steal by the Trojans. Addie Kramer goes up for the two. It's now a 29-7 lead for the Trojans with 3:08 left to go here in the second quarter. Nicole Reet with the basketball, gets it up across the timeline, hands it off to Nora Casting. Casting with the ball, looks to dribble drive. Tried to pass it over to Scarman. Passed it right into the hands of Halderman. Jardine, long three attempts. She swishes it through. Or check that, Kramer. Kramer, her 7th point of the basketball game, all in this quarter. With 2:35 left to go. Maddie Hammett spots up for three, too long off the iron, no good. Halderman pushes the basketball up across the timeline. Long pass cross court. Gets it over to Van Overbeek. No good. Josie Curry pulls down the board for the Huskies. Maddie Hammett, and almost another steal for the Huskies. A bad idea by Nicole Reed. And Coach Adam Timmons got a timeout called. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take it with them with 2:06 left to go here in the first half. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Rubida Insurance in Elk Point, South Dakota is an independent insurance agency. They're not committed to any specific insurance company. They are committed to you. Rubida Insurance looks for the best combination of price, coverage, and service to match your needs. With one call or visit, you have access to multiple lines of coverage. They work for you as your consultant for your present and future insurance needs. Rubida Insurance, Elk Point, committed to customer satisfaction because our future together depends on it.
Welcome back to West Central High School, where the Huskies are in a dogfight right now, 32-7. West Central has the lead. Huskies get the ball inbound from Hannah Neerman's in the basketball game for the Huskies, getting her first action of the season. So Neerman in the basketball game, now playing defense against Halderman. Long pass over to Halderman, Stabes on her. Halderman spots up from three for the corner, no good. And somehow the Trojans are able to get it back. They're going to call Austin Stokely with the foul. And that is going to send Kramer to the line for the first time tonight. First free throw up, off the iron, no good. Second free throw is up and true. And it's now a 33-7 lead. 33-10 lead, excuse me. For the Trojans. 23-point lead. Josie Curry with the basketball, kicks it over to Maddie Hammett. Hammett spots up and scores! Maddie Hammett for three. Cuts into the lead, cuts the lead down to 20, 33-13 with 55 seconds left to go. Halderman thought about another three, now dribble drives the lane. She's taking 2 or 3 steps into that lane. How that's not being called, I'm not sure. But the Huskies get the basketball back. Neerman gets it over to Maddie Hammett. Hammett looks to run the court. And they're going to call a player control foul on Maddie Hammett, and that's going to be Maddie's third. That's going to be Maddie's third foul. Checking out of the game is Hammett. Checking back in is going to be Addie Stabe. No, check that, Nicole Reed. So 17 seconds left to go. Long three attempted. She drains it. Addie Kramer with her second three of the half. Josie Curry with the basketball, kicks it over to Nora Casting. 4 seconds. Casting dribble drives the lane, no good. And that is how halftime is going to end, with the Huskies down to the Trojans, 36-13 at the end of the first half. We're going to go ahead and step aside. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
Todd's Electric Service with shops in Pierre and Vermilion. We offer a full spectrum of electrical services covering Central, North Central, and Southeast South Dakota. We are licensed, insured, and ready to work on your agricultural, commercial, or residential project. Need a quote? Give us a call. Todd's Electric Service, the line to power. Our focus at Union County Electric extends beyond providing great service at the lowest possible cost to our members. We care about the community and the people in it. We supply electricity to a wide variety of commercial, industrial, agricultural, and residential locations within our community. As an electric co-op, we are part of America's most trusted network of high-quality energy providers. We do business with accountability, integrity, innovation, and commitment to community. That's Union County Electric Cooperative in Elk Point. UnionCounty.coop.
Scores is the app that we.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
For more details, contact Brad Fowler, your local State Farm agent in Elk Point, South Dakota.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
Jensen Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters to you most, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with several companies to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 76 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com or call 605-356-2037.
Where's my food?
Since the 1960s, McLaury Engineering Inc. has been committed to providing professional civil engineering and land surveying services to public and private clients in a tri-state area. They are a small firm focused on serving you with professional and technical insights drawn from decade-long relationships. They will deliver the best engineered, planned, economical designed projects for you with professional, technically knowledgeable staff and an overall lower project end cost. Committed to you at McLaury Engineering in Elk Point.
Welcome back to West Central High School, where the Huskies are trailing the West Central Trojans 36-13. Let's take a look at scores from around the region. We are keeping an eye on the Husky boys game down in Elk Point tonight. It is a 15-3 lead for Canastota at the end of the first quarter. So the Huskies need to get something going there. So that is how the first quarter is going to end for the Huskies, a 15-3 lead for Canastota. Other scores from around the region in girls basketball. We'll get that pulled back up here. T-Area has defeated Vermilion 51-44 in that clash of DAC-12 conference foes and Region 4 opponents. Sioux Falls Christian defeated Wagner 54-33. Wolsey Wessington defeated Miller 55-44. Mount Vernon Blankenton over Lennox 58-47. Lakota Tech over Hot Springs 43-10 at the start of the third. In overtime, Hanson beat Parkston 47-43. Hamlin over Florence Henry 57-40. At the end of our first half, 36-13, West Central over EPJ. Garrettson 34-27 over Del Rapids St. Mary. DeSmet 16-14 with 7 minutes left in the second over Willow Lake. Castlewood and Flandreau are locked in a good battle there. 5 minutes left in the second. Castlewood's up 17-16 on the Flandreau Flyers, make that 20-16. Canton is up 30-17 on Elkton Lake Benton with 2 minutes left in the second. And with 1 minute left in the second period, Tri-Valley is up on Baltic 35-16. Aberdeen Roncalli up on Millbank 34-6 at the end of the first half. So those are all the girls' scores that we have for you. For right now, we're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have the scoring summary for you and bring you the start of the third quarter. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Rubida Insurance in Elk Point, South Dakota is an independent insurance agency. They're not committed to any specific insurance company. They are committed to you. Rubida Insurance looks for the best combination of price, coverage, and service to match your needs. With one call or visit, you have access to multiple lines of coverage. They work for you as your consultant for your present and future insurance needs. Rubida Insurance, Elk Point, committed to customer satisfaction because our future together depends on it.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
I'm sure what's
Todd's Electric Service with shops in Pierre and Vermilion. We offer a full spectrum of electrical services covering Central, North Central, and Southeast South Dakota. We are licensed, insured, and ready to work on your agricultural, commercial, or residential project. Need a quote? Give us a call. Todd's Electric Service, the line to power.
Welcome back to West Central High School, where the Huskies find themselves trailing the West Central Trojans 36-13. Let's take a look at the scoring. First for the Huskies, leading the way is Addison Stave with 6 points. Maddie Hammond has 3 for the Huskies. Nora Cassing has 2 from the charity stripe, and Nicole Reet also has 2 points from the charity stripe tonight. For Joe Caffrey and the West Central Trojans, they are led by Addie Kramer, who has 11 points on the night. Campbell Fisher has 6. Molly Thornton has 5. Tessa Van Overbeek and Riley Halderman each have 4. Grace Harden has 3. Jada Van Overbeek has 2, and Cassidy Siemensma has 1 point for the Trojans. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Huskies come out. Should be Husky basketball. No, it's going to be West Central basketball to start this third quarter. And Maddie Hammett needs to be careful. She's got 3 fouls already for the Huskies. So does Austin Stokely. So the Huskies are going to send their original starting 5 out of Hammett, Stabe, Scarman, Casting, and Curry. West Central is going to counter with Halderman, Kramer, Jarding, Siemensma, and Van Overbeek. So here we go, back underway. Jarding with the basketball, kicks it over to Halderman. Halderman gets the ball on a long cross-court pass. Halderman, the entire offense is focusing around her right now as Halderman has had one of the hot hands on the night. Jarding with the basketball, now kicks it over to Siemensma, who's playing up on the high post. And Jarding drains another 3. Or her first 3 of the game, excuse me. And the offensive onslaught continues. 39-13 with 7:04 left to go. If this game gets to a 30-point differential, it will be running clock unless the Huskies can pull it back to within 20. Kramer, ball goes off of her hands. Emma Scarman with the basketball, now kicks it to Maddie Hammett. Back to Scarman to start the offense. Hammett at the high wing, now looking inside for Nora Casting, kicks it to Josie Curry. Curry's going to lay it up off the window, no good. Nora Casting's going to get fouled on the rebound. She just got plowed over by Siemensma. And that is Cassidy's first foul, first team foul. Josie Curry kicks it out to Nora Casting, who spots up for 2, no good, just outside of the paint. And Kramer brings it up to the front court for the Trojans. Halderman. And a forced pass inside, stolen away by Maddie Hammett. Halderman on Hammett, now has Scarman with the basketball. Scarman to Josie Curry. Back to Stabe. Stabe inside to Maddie Hammett. Hammett's going to lay it up and off the window for 2. Maddie Hammett has 5 points on the night, and it's now a 24-point lead, 39-15, 5:54 left to go here in the third. Addison Stabe playing good defense on Halderman, who had to pick up her dribble at the top of the key. Siemensma, long pass to Halderman. Halderman now at the high post. Kicks it out. And Nora Casting with another board for the Huskies. That's Casting's 5th rebound unofficially tonight for the Huskies. Maddie Hammett kicks it over to Nora Casting. Casting looks to drive the lane. And the ball goes out of bounds off the hands of the Trojans, off the hands of Jardin. Nicole Reet checks into the basketball game for the Huskies. Checking out is Addison Stabe. Checking in is Austin Stokely. Checking out is Nora Casting. So Nicole Reet gets the inbound. Maddie Hammett spots up for 3. She drains it! That's Hammett's second 3 of the game. 39-18 lead now. 5:08 left to go here in the third quarter. And a traveling violation called, so a turnover by the West Central Trojans. Maddie Hammett now has 8 points on the game and leads the Huskies in points. 39-18. Hammett with the basketball. Looks to dribble, drive the lane, kicks it over to Josie Curry. Curry's going to go. Oh, they're going to say she was fouled on the floor. And a timeout called by Joe Caffrey, and we're going to step aside and take one with them. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to West Central High School, where the Huskies find themselves down to the West Central Trojans, 39-18, with 4:55 left to go here in the third quarter. Adam Timmons and his team coming out after the timeout called by head coach Joe Caffrey of the West Central Trojans. Timmons only has 2 timeouts left to his name. Oh, and they're going to say Maddie Hammett carried the basketball. So a turnover for the Huskies. And that's something that the Huskies need to avoid if they are going to stay in this basketball game. Halderman with the basketball, gets it over to Jarding. Now back to Halderman, who spots up for 3, and Stokely gets a rebound for the Huskies. Emma Scarman with the basketball, now dribble drive, stops top of the key, picks up her dribble, kicks it over to Maddie Hammett. Hammett on the left side, looking for help. Now she's going to dribble it, work it around the perimeter to Nicole Reet. Reet back to Hammett, and Hammett thought about spotting up for 2. Kicks it back to Reet. Reet to Josie Curry. Curry back out to Reet. Reet's going to put the little teardrop jumper up and off the rim. No good. West Central's going to run the length of the court, and they're going to score. Jada Van Overbeek scores for the Titans, and it's now for the Trojans, and now it's a 41-18 lead with 3:49 left to go here in the third quarter. So Josie Curry with the basketball, gets the screen from Reep, then Curry gets the ball knocked away by Jarding. And Kramer puts it in for her 13th point of the game. And it's back to a 25-point lead, 43-18. And a timeout called by head coach Adam Timmons. And Timmons takes a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take one as well with 3:12 left to go here in the third quarter, excuse me. Huskies find themselves down to the Trojans, 43-18. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
For more details, contact Brad Fowler, your local State Farm agent in Elk Point, South Dakota.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Welcome back to West Central as we get back to action. Nora Casting checks back into the game for the Huskies, triggers the ball inbound, and Nicole Reet with the basketball, now gets it back to Casting. Over to Stokely on the right side. Stokely over to Stabe. And Hannah Neerman in there for the Huskies once again. Stokely goes up on Siemsma, and Siemsma just rejects that basketball. Fisher with the basketball now gets it over. Halderman with it on the right side. Now she slows down the offense, kicks it over to Kramer. Siemensma with the basketball. Now back to Fisher. Back to Siemensma. And Nora Casting lost the rebound. And the Trojans did not get a fresh 35. I'm surprised. Fisher spots up for three. Short off the front of the iron. Now there's going to be a whistle and a foul, and I believe that's going to be called on Addie Kramer. It is. So that's Kramer's third foul, third team foul of this second half. So Nora Casting throws the ball in, gets it to Nicole Reet. Reet working against Thornton. Almost loses her dribble, picks it up. Now she needs help. She's in trouble. Gets it to Addison Stabe. Stabe with the basketball. Over to Casting. Casting inside, and they're going to call a reach-in foul on. They're going to get Kramer, and that's her fourth. Kramer was all over Stokely there. And that's the fourth foul on her. And Addison Stabe lays it up and in off the window for two for the Huskies. 43-20. Minute 43 left to go here in the third quarter. West Central working the ball around the perimeter. Thornton spots up for three, no good. Kayla Knowles went for the rebound, but her foot was on the baseline. So good full court pressure defense being played by West Central. Huskies need to get the basketball up across the timeline. They didn't get a 10-second violation called on the Huskies. That full court press worked once again for West Central. The Huskies have really had a hard time breaking that pressure defense this season. Another three-pointer up on the way for West Central. That shot's no good. Good pass inside. Fisher not able to finish it. A lot of offensive rebounds there for West Central, and they get to reset with 54 seconds left. Long three attempt off the back of the iron. Nicole Reet goes flying, but somehow gets the ball to Hammett. Maddie Hammett dishes it off to Nora Cassidy. Cassidy lays it in for two. That's Nora's first field goal of the game. 21-point lead now. And a turnover by the Trojans. Gives the ball right back to the Huskies. Nicole Reet with the basketball. She's going to try to break the pressure and bring it up across the timeline. Fisher on Addison Stabe. A good screen by Reet. Now back over to Stokely. Check that. That's Sydney Kellen in the game. And Addie Stabe's going to get hacked, and she is going to go to the line. Foul's going to be called on Tessa Van Overbeek. And that is her first and the team's fifth. And Stabe drains the first free throw. Stabe, second free throw, up and good. So the Huskies cutting into the lead, now down to 19 points, 43-24. Long three off the front of the iron. I believe they're going to tag Addison Stabe with this foul. No, they're going to get Maddie Hammett. And that's Hammett's fourth. She's going to need to come and sit. First free throw for Fisher is good. Second free throw for Fisher is also good. So Maddie Hammett takes a seat, and that is how the third quarter is going to end. Huskies down 21, 45-24 with 8 minutes left to go in the basketball game. We're going to go ahead and step aside. You're watching Elk Point Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare and Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
Jensen Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters to you most, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with several companies to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 76 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com or call 605-356-2037.
The Huskies get the basketball back to start the fourth quarter. We're just taking a quick look at the Canastota Elk Point Jefferson boys game. Canastota has the 36-14 lead at the break down in Elk Point, so the Huskies have an uphill climb in that one right now. So do the girls, down 45-24 here in the fourth quarter. Siemsma not able to get it to fall. Nora Casting gets the rebound for the Huskies. Now she's going to have to bring the basketball up across the timeline. Ball goes over to Hannah Neerman. Neerman getting some good minutes in this game. Nora Casting put up a shot. Nora just looks tired running down the court. This high pressure offense right now. And they're going to call a foul on, I believe that's going to go against Danica Torres. Or check that. That's going against Scarman. It's my fault. That's going to be Scarman's second foul of the basketball game. Second team foul for the Huskies. So Nora Casting checks out of the game. She just looks absolutely gassed as Jarding drains another three. That's her second three-pointer of the game. It's now a 48-24 lead. Huskies are doubled up. And now they're going to call Josie Curry on a reach-in. Maddie Hammett's going to check in for Hannah Neerman. And that's Josie's second foul. Hammett's got 4 fouls, so she's got to be careful. Halderman with the basketball, working the top of the key. Now they're working it around the perimeter. Back to Halderman. Seems my easy two. Lays it up and in off the window. No sweat. And that's her first field goal of the game. And it's now a 26-point lead, 50-24 for the Trojans. Halderman nearly gets the steal there for West Central. Addie Stabe with the basketball, kicks it over to Maddie Hammett. Hammett back to Stabe. Over to Scarman. Back to Hammett. Hammett spots up for three. Oh, and the bank was almost open. The bank closed just at the last second. And they're going to call a foul on West Central on Halderman as Addison Stabe comes streaking in, trying to steal the basketball. She got a bit of a shove. So Autumn Branson checks out of the basketball game. Sophia Johnson checks in for her. So Johnson, Hammett, Scarman, Curry, and Stabe on the floor for the Huskies. Maddie Hammett tries to draw a foul on Siemsma and just gets her shot rejected. 20 seconds left on the shot clock, 5:20 left to go in the basketball game. Scarman picks up the dribble, gets it over to Maddie Hammett. Hammett spots up for three. No good. Rebound by Josie Curry. Fight for the basketball. Halderman finally gets it. And a nice little give and go there. I am not sure who scored that. I believe Van Overbeek scored it. We'll give it to her. So Stabe spots up for three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Huskies need to get the rebound. Time is running out on them. 4:34 left to go here in the first quarter. Halderman stops, step back three. No good. Siemsma in there for the rebound. No good. Sophie Johnson gets a board for the Huskies. Maddie Hammett with the basketball. Kicks it to Scarman. Scarman looks to drive the lane. Ball gets batted around. Josie Curry pulls it back. Hammett spots up for three. Too long. Nothing but air there. Emma Scarman spots up from the top of the key. And another air ball by the Huskies. Their shooting is not, it just needs to improve. Sophie Johnson checks out of the basketball game. Nora Casting in for the Huskies. Huskies starting to play their reserves now. 52-24 with 3:52 left to go here in this basketball game. Halderman looks to dribble, drive, gets it to Siemsma. Nope. West Central working the ball around the perimeter. Now back to Siemsma, who spots up for three. That's going to draw front of the iron. No good. And Hannah Neerman with the rebound for the Huskies. And a kickball call that's going to be Husky basketball. And the starters are going to come out of the basketball game for West Central as we have a full line change here. Reed on the inbounds. Husky's going to be... It's going to be Husky basketball. She's looking for Stokely. Ball goes into Sydney Kellen. It's going to be off of the Trojans, off of Molly Thornton. Nora Casting with the basketball. Nora looking for help, gets it. Now Reet with the ball. And a foul is going to be called on number 20, Kayla Knowles. That's going to be her first and the team's seventh.
Okay, Kayla.
So Reet at the basket, at the free throw line. First free throw is up. Rattles around, no good. Huskies almost get the rebound. Sydney Kellen almost chased that one down, but the ball went out of bounds. 3:15 left to go here in this basketball game. West Central working the ball around. It's going to be off of Nora Castning with 3:03 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Long three-point attempt by Knowles. In and out, no good. But Fisher gets the rebound. And a foul called on the Huskies. Foul is going to be called on Scarman. That's her third. No, check that. Got called on Nora Castning. Checking in on the boys' game right now down in Elk Point. Canastota holds a 37-15 lead with 6:55 left to go in the third quarter. So we will keep you posted on that game as well. First free throw for Thornton was missed. And she drains the second. Josie Curry with the basketball. Now gets it over to Addison Stabe. Now back to Curry. Curry back to Branson. Long three by Scarman, and she drains it! Emma Scarman with her first three of the game. And it's down to a 26-point lead, 53-27 with 2:13 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Long three attempt there by Tessa Van Overbeek. Now the ball goes inside to Fisher. Fisher kicks it out. Little scoop layup, no good. Scarman pulls down the rebound for the Huskies. And they're going to call a foul on Tessa Van Overbeek, and that's going to be her second. So Grace Harden comes in, and I do not know who number 21 is. Emma Scarman knocks down the first free throw. (53-28), a minute 44 left to go. Second free throw off the mark, no good. And another rebound stepped on the baseline. Kayla Knowles, as she was running the baseline, trying to find somebody else to pass it to, stepped on the baseline and turned it over back to the Huskies. Maddie Hammett goes up, and they're going to call a foul on the shot. That foul is going to go against Jarding, I believe. No, it's not. It's going to go against 21. First free throw for Maddie Hammett is up and good. Second free throw off the mark, no good for the Huskies. Minute 16 left to go here in the final quarter of play. Maddie Hammett gets it over to Addison Stabe. Stabe's got a 1-on-3 break. Huskies have numbers. Sophia Johnson lays it up off the window, no good. Branson can't pull down the rebound for the Huskies. And another rebound and a putback. By 21, we're just not sure who that is. I'm not seeing her on their roster. We'll try to figure out who that is. 34.6 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Autumn Branson kicks it back out to Maddie Hammett. Hammett's three's way short. Rebound picked up by Grace Harden. And West Central can just dribble out the clock now. So at the conclusion of this game, we're going to have final stats and analysis for you, some scores from around the region. And then we are going to call it a night from here in Hartford as the Huskies are going to fall to the West Central Trojans 55-29. West Central is going to improve their record to 5-1. The Huskies are going to fall to 1-6 on the night. Maddie Hammett steals the ball at the last second. So the Huskies are going to go home with the loss in this one, 55-29. When we come back, we'll have stats and analysis and scores from around the state. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after these messages.
Ray Hybrids was founded in 1970 by Wendell Ray near Bath, South Dakota. Wendell's son joined the business in 1976. Over the years, the two succeeded and prospered by focusing on what matters most, the needs of farmers in the North. Ray Hybrids serve their farmers by working alongside them to understand what seed products work best in their fields and provide specific recommendations that fit the local environment. Visit them online at ray-hybrids.com. That's ray-hybrids.com to learn more about their proven products. Rubida Insurance in Elk Point, South Dakota is an independent insurance agency. They're not committed to any specific insurance company. They are committed to you. Rubida Insurance looks for the best combination of price, coverage, and service to match your needs. With one call or visit, you have access to multiple lines of coverage. They work for you as your consultant for your present and future insurance needs. Rubida Insurance, Elk Point, committed to customer satisfaction because our future together depends on it.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
Todd's Electric Service, with shops in Pierre and Vermilion. We offer a full spectrum of electrical services covering Central, North Central, and Southeast South Dakota. We are licensed, insured, and ready to work on your agricultural, commercial, or residential project. Need a quote? Give us a call. Todd's Electric Service, the line to power.
Welcome back to West Central High School, Hartford, South Dakota, one final time as we take a look at the scoring as the Huskies have fallen to the Trojans 55-29. Here's how the scoring went for the Huskies. Leading the way was Addison State with 10 points. Maddie Hammett had 9 on the night for the Huskies. Emma Scarman and Nora Cassing each had 4. And Nicole Reed had 2 points for the Huskies. Addie Kramer had 13 points on the night, leading the way for the Trojans. Jocelyn Jarding had 10. Campbell Fisher had 8. Jada Van Overbeek and Molly Thornton each had 6. Riley Halderman had 4. Cassidy Siemsma and Grace Harden each had 3. And number 21, who we never found out who that was, had 2 points on the night. So the Huskies fall to the West Central Trojans 55-29 here tonight in Hartford. So that's going to do it for us. Until Friday night, we are not going to have any more scores for you. Actually, one more update from the boys' game going on as we are watching it live on the NFHS network right now. The Huskies are down to Canastota 46-20 with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Let's just see if we can pull up a couple of more scores here for you from the night. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get scores for you, but I can tell you that our next action is going to be on Saturday as the boys travel to Hurley to take on the Viborg Hurley Cougars. We're going to have coverage of the C and JV games as well. We tried to get up here for the C games, but just timing did not allow me to get up here, and I apologize for that. And then we are back in action with both teams next Tuesday night as the Huskies will travel to Irene, Wakanda to play in their rescheduled game. So again, the final score from here in Hartford, 55-29, is your final score here in Hartford. The Huskies fall to 1-6 on the season, and the Trojans improve to 5-1. For Abby Casting, our videographer, I'm Mark Krebs, your voice of the Huskies all season long. It was great to have you alongside with us tonight. Again, one final time from here in West Central, the Huskies fall to the West Central Trojans, 55-29. You've been watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We will talk to you again on Saturday afternoon.